Alright, let's see how this works. There it goes. Alright, now time to just put out the link. Let's take a look. Take a look at the Train Sim World Discord, see if the stream system is coming on, which it's not. Alright, so we can close that. We can close the live dashboard. Alright. So if there's any weird sounds in the background, it's because there's a fan nearby. Alright, so let's get started on this. Unlock right. No, it's cold out. Cab heater because it's cold out. Let's put it at 30%. Let's turn the cab light on for a moment. We're in cab territory. Let's take a look. Battery, number lights on, step lights on. Alright, lock doors. I'm gonna turn my spotlight on though. Let's get a release. But before we do that, let's hop back into the Sprinter cab for one very important thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. I know what else is wrong. Brake mode needs to be set to lead. There we go. Restricting copy. Alright. There's an approach. There's our approach. Max authorized speed 15. Axis cut in. ATC cut in. Not much visibility tonight. Acknowledge. I'm given a yellow. Am I allowed to clear through? Or do I have a red? Still another approach. That is a proceed cab, though. there's a restricting. I might have to cut out ATC to get up to speed. There's our 60. There's our tunnel. Let the brakes release. That suppression, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, brake pressure built. System should be lifted. Let's give it another go. It sees a restricting wall. I'm not clear of the block just yet. I have no marker lights. There's our 60. It's restricting me to 20 though. Why 20? That's under ATC. How do I cut out just ATC? Let's cut them out for now. Because if I don't cut it out, it won't. There's nothing I can do. Do we have HEP? Yes. Door is closed. PCS open is on, which is very strange because it shouldn't be. I've got a few viewers. Alright. If I throw Axis on, it's going to throw me into emergency, so I can't do that. There goes the alerter. Two miles till a 90. The Sprinter's failing in release mode, though. Brake pressure is fine. We're losing power. The Sprinter just won't keep it running. It's going to stall in the tunnel. I might actually stall in the tunnel, which will unfortunately not actually be very fun. Might be the PCS cutout. Which means I'll have to bring the train to a stop in the tunnel just to solve this. I'm losing power by the second. I'm bringing it to a full stop. Reverser neutral. Alright. I need to wait 30 seconds. Then I can release. On real freight edge, it's 90 seconds. Got another 10 seconds left. More seconds, there we go. Full service. Brake release. Let's wait for the PCS light to go out. Once it's out, I can actually run. I don't think the Sprinter's running anymore. Something's wrong with the train as usual. Probably has to do with the fact that this wasn't on when I went to do the PCS reset. This usually happens with trains somewhere else, it just breaks. Release. It looks like the PCS wanted to reset, I just saw it flicker. Probably another bug in the cab car that wasn't checked during beta. The brake apply light is off. I had to key it out, of course. Of course, silly me. Parking brake off. Let's give ourselves some power. That was it. That was what was causing it, of course. So it does need to be key out and not neutral like on freight trains. Alright, now we can continue our journey with access cut out. I'll be behind schedule, but it shouldn't mess up service mode that much. There we go. Coming up on a 90. We're going to come out of the tunnel. Keep the power up. We're out of the tunnels. Crank the wipers up. Alright, so I guess you can't cut it back in. I guess access is actually still broken. There it goes. It has to find itself. Why is time to penalty counting down? I'm not at that speed limit yet. Time to penalty's freaking out. Suppression, suppression, suppression. Time 2 penalty. There we go. Alright, axis is working. Coming up on another 90. We'll count like 6 or 7 seconds. We have a bit of a train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear. Now I'm back up to another 90 and then another 60. So some of these limits are very inconsistent. There's a 60 I'm going to keep holding. I'm a bit late, but can't be that bad. Alright, access seems to have no problems with the speed limit right now. It's not giving me a time to penalty, and it's not giving me a step down in speed, so we're doing okay. Cab speed acknowledged. Proceed cab. Still not giving me a step down yet. You would think it would. I mean, I'm already holding 55, but... Come on, where's that step down? Now it started counting down. What? That's why I was just early to the party? Yeah. Clear signal. Proceed cab. Coming up on an approach. .6 miles to destination. I'm gonna be running like 6-7 minutes late. I think it's medium approach. Approach limited. Acknowledged. Don't give this to me. Really? While the brakes are recharging. Well, I didn't stop properly and a bunch of other stuff, but whatever. Let's do a proper PCS reset for the next train. Locked doors. Closed. Not that bad. How do I reset the PCS though? Yeah, but that's being key out. Alright, I'll keep them at minimum application. Or rather, let me just put the parking brake on for the AI. Alright. Spotlight off. Everything else should be okay. That wiper sound is incredibly loud and annoying. You shouldn't be able to hear it back here. Nor outside the train. There's my phase 4 coaches. I do not know where it wants me. 1 out of 12 route maps. Bet it'll be heard all the way across the map. Let's take a look at 9. Do I have an objective marker? Yeah. Where was it, though? At the sprinter end of the train? Really? If that's where they want me to be, then that is where I shall reside. No real way to do this. Really, I had to exit the sprinter though. Time take New York and New York time 2:53, 0 yards. That's incredibly glitchy. no way up. I want to know. Let's hit Control 0. It won't matter anymore. Oh, now the marker lights come on. Where does it go? Also, there is no way up, I found. Basically, once you're on the tracks, there's actually no way to get back on the platforms, I found. As far as I can tell. I also could have sworn I had a flashlight, which as far as I know doesn't work. Toggle headlamp, L. Oh, guess that doesn't mean anything. Let's take a look on the 9 map. Where's this service going? It's just going to go off the end of the map. I see another Amtrak service coming up. But he's a station down the line. Seriously, is it Waverly Yard? Can't tell. Let's take a quick look. What yard is that over the top? I don't know, but it was very detailed. It even has switches. You can't do anything with them. Is this another Keystone? No, that's a regular regional. There's a Keystone. No, that's not. That's another regional. Where's the remaining the last Keystone service? I see what appears to be a Keystone coming in now with a Sprinter. But I don't understand how that becomes a Keystone service. The other Keystone, does it even stop at that station? No, it's actually not scheduled to. No wonder service mode won't let you take it. You should be able to click by highlighting the bricks. Yeah, I was able to now. I just want to see. When that goes in the portal, Matt said it comes out the wrong way. I just want to see what happens. I would follow it, but there's not much point. I need to look at this at service mode more extensively. Because if we're having cab cars come out of Sunnyside to go into New York Penn, they don't just teleport there. They have to... They can't have just started in the station from 0 o'clock. Well, the final set of signals, which don't actually protect against anything. I know there's that return keystone there. I would utilize these in a screenshot contest, but they're all reskins, and those aren't supported, so... Well, I could run down to catch it, I'm just not sure. I could go do a switcher service, but... I'm just really not sure. There's certain just glitchy parts of service mode that I want to understand. One of which is that the first cab car service. How do the rest spawn? It won't matter because there's only one last keystone, but I don't remember the service time. There's another regional. Another regional waiting on a clearing. Guess we're taking a ride. There's still that one keystone there that's going to go back out on a loop. But then where do the other cab cars start? Something's not right. Of course, with the snow, I can't see. So there goes another one. There we go. The fact that it doesn't use ditch lights is kind of weird. The service mode horribly confuses me. Because there's cab cars teleporting out of thin air as far as I can tell. See, there's the cab car, there's the unit. I need to go back to the main menu and figure something out. I need to know where these cab cars go. Or rather, where they come from, so I could actually do a full service in. Let's take a quick look. Wait, why is there a scheme? Something is a little wrong with the Sprinter. It has... I'm sorry, what? Alright, let's take a look. I just want to document this. I'm just documenting on the Train Sim Community Discord a little issue with this, because this shouldn't have a library. Now the cab car need to take a quick look at. New York Penn and Newark, so that was at 2011. Last one was at 1855. Well, if that's where it goes in, I want to know where it comes out. So, at 2011, so I guess it'll spawn at 2000 at Penn. I just want to see if it comes out of Sunnyside Yard. Secaucus Junction, no. There's the Dock Lift Bridge. Why would New York Penn, New York Liberty, Waverly Yard? Isn't Waverly Yard actually completely useless? Yeah, not many people viewing, but that's fine. It is late. So now I can see where this keystone comes in from. Oh, it comes back in through there. I get it now. This is the AI change point. At least we'll be able to watch the AI change directions and stuff. I want to see how it handles the cab car. I haven't seen AI lead the cab car yet, so I'm very interested. Right round. I think one of the two tracks where the keystone heads to, but it's coming through the tunnel. I see two of them. I see two keystones. Is there a third one? Waverly Yard is very interesting because it actually has no use in service mode. Is there even a hand throw to it? Sort of, but you'll never get across to it from the main line. Tracks 13 and 14, here we go. It's an absolute shame you can't run the keystone back, though, with the Sprinter. See, or maybe you can. From Newark Penn into here. You might be able to, and I just have not checked yet. There goes the Sprinter. Should be on this track, I think. Eastern Washington State Railfen. Welcome to the stream. I think the only thing the AI doesn't do is turn on head-end power. There's the cab car. Markers are off. 6 minutes till it departs. I don't plan to take control of the service, but I do plan to take control of the head-end power. Well, passengers are incredibly... They're incredibly confused, and they are walking out. A lot of people getting off the train. No footsteps, this is strange. This is the train that leaves ahead of you that normally would have left right at the same time as you, so they did adjust the timetable slightly, I see. It gave you about a 3-minute head start. Let me hop on and take a look at the cab car. That air conditioning is incredibly loud. Head-end power is on. The rest I'll let the AI take control of. That door is locked. You see, there's just a strange noise the moment you get inside of it. 6 people are watching, that's surprising. Yeah, I just want to see how the AI handles the cab cars. I've never seen the AI take control of the cab car. Now it's down to 4 viewers. The Sprinter came in, so that's what Matt meant, is that the cab cars can't come in this way. They'll always want the Sprinter leading, even if the CODS is set up the other way. $96.31. When does it get a signal? There's less than 2 minutes, so I'm gonna take a jog down. Let me press 9. Do we have a light yet? No. Because he has not hit the next set of signals. And then we have another Northeast Regional coming in now. And there's a keystone coming in behind us. I think at least. Oh, there's the other one. The AI is going to take control in just a moment. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Streambot is a little... PDX Mark 1. Streambot is a little messed up. I'll manually just add you. Thanks. Thank you, Mark. So 2011, passengers are now given the board command by the AI. And, within a minute, it should depart. It did all of those commands within, like, 2 to 3 seconds of changing marker lights, headlights. I want to check, now that I did turn on access for it, so let's see how the AI handles access. I'm actually very interested. I don't want to hop on, because if I hop on, then may be trapped with it until the end of the line. There it goes. Let's just keep running. Let's see what access does. Maybe access will break it. 7 people watching. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at the intricacies of service mode. So Matt was right. The Sprinter Keystone services come in through one portal with the Sprinter leading. Come to New York Penn, shut down, and change AI control here. Ha 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 ha. It's doing it, isn't it? It's screaming at the AI. I wonder if the AI will ignore the penalty, because it won't be able to go 60 in the tunnels, because the access is going to limit it to 20. I wonder if AI can override emergency brakes. Why are the cab lights on? Markers are online. And that access is just screaming away. And then... Ooh. I don't know for those who have noticed, but the AI dispatcher may have just completely screwed up. He's got... I don't believe this. I don't believe this. This is amazing. It's actually failed. Isn't there a little set of steps right here if I jump down? No, there's no way to get back on the platform. So I gotta run around this train in the dark. Because I don't want to disturb its AI, but I think it just broke itself. Yeah, and that's a standard. There's steps, I think there might be. I'll have to take a look. But the thing I just want to show off right now is the AI dispatcher. Again, I haven't done anything to any of the trains other than turn on head-end power on the Sprinter so the light would come on the cab car. The AI dispatcher, in its infinite wisdom, has it's difficult to see what I'm describing here. It's not that difficult to see what's going on here. We have a cornfield meet after the services got revised. This AI is going to want to leave in 2 hours. This wants to get through. Neither one of these services can actually move forever. There's steps, I thought. Well, I thought that too. But as far as I can tell, I could never actually find the steps. I want to get on the actual platform, but I mean, I was thinking there were steps too, but they might be only at the ends of the platform. So I'm going to climb up the Sprinter. The door's just shut, meaning that AI wants to go. Don't tell me this is going to try and wake up now. Alright, there we go. That was a little recording I wanted to do. So the AI, which has not changed directions yet, and which I don't think will leave. I don't want to open it up because... Wait, what? I'm thoroughly confused right now. So some cab car... I'm completely baffled at the moment. So then where the hell does that cab car service go? Is that the one to Sunnyside? Which I think is an actual service I could have taken, but... Yeah, where's that going? That's going... That's on that right-hand track. It's going to Sunnyside. So it seems only certain Keystone services come to here and change directions. That's unfortunate. And absolutely confusing, but I sort of get what it's going for. So I guess we'll just have to look through the Sprinter service mode now. Someone from Eastern Washington. Yep. There's a fair number of you on tonight, I'm surprised. Let's go look at service mode for the Sprinter now, which also has a glitch of thinking that it has two paint schemes, which it doesn't. Have it work for the next 7 hours. There you go, Mark. You know, I was going to add a chat window into this stream overlay, but the problem is it's not transparent like my current one. The Restream one is all solid and just not. So let's see. New York Penn to Sunnyside Yard, right? Which is supposed to be a keystone. Yeah, Boston, so wait. 644, Harrisburg. Newark to New York Penn. That's where it'll stop. Newark to New York Penn, which is the opposite. Do I need to mess around with my screen overlays and start doing more streams? Yeah, I'm still experimenting. The streaming thing, even though I've been doing it for like a year now, I'm still not that good at it, I don't think. Operate this Keystone service westbound to Newark. So this would be the one that came from Sunnyside that got turned around. The one that went in at 7:05. Huh. Interesting. I think I'm starting to figure it out. Move this locomotive into the servicing area. I want to actually try this. New York Penn to Sunnyside, Boston, Washington, D.C., Harrisburg. There's 1610, which I've completed, which is literally just getting off of a locomotive and having it leave. You can complete it in about 3 seconds. It's worth a speed run, honestly. New York Penn Train Wash Sunnyside, which is a more unique one, even though both go through the train wash. Loco movement at 1800, which I can only guess is one of those services that we built up with the switcher, but I can't confirm that. Let's start it. Yeah, if I try to do Restream, it's going to appear as a bunch of blue boxes, just like I'm looking at right now. And it's going to be really clunky. There's no way to have it just show just the text with the, like, icon of each person next to it, like this other free chat I'm using right now. And that thoroughly annoys me, because if Restream is so, so cutting edge, they should have been able to figure this out. And they don't seem to have done it. Wow, I think I played Rapid Transit once, which was the tutorial, and then one service run a little bit, and that was it. GWE I've only completed. Have I ever completed a service on GWE? I think one scenario. No, that's one scenario, and I used to stream on Twitch, then I stopped. I mean, I stream on YouTube primarily. The only reason I was doing Twitch was because Restream was basically a way for me to get an audience on there. I could stream to 2 platforms at once instead of one or the other. And I don't know. I don't really know which one I prefer better. I mean, on YouTube, at least I can add a stream thumbnail. Tees Valley. Have I even completed a service on there? I actually haven't since I bought it. That's kind of how little interested I am in British content. I don't know why I did that one for freight services. Couple to 8 vehicles. So you do couple to one of the consists that you were built. Wait, uncouple? I'm sorry. I'm thoroughly confused. Is this one of the ones that comes out of the train wash? What's the wait for a moment garbage? I've not bothered with streaming on YouTube yet. I mean, it works. I mean, I like it, but that's mainly because I have this chat overlay thing. Because I don't want to do the restream. I don't know, that's where my channel is. And I've been running my YouTube channel for 12 years now. It took 12 years to get 600 subscribers. That's how, I remember the day when I had 2 back in the day. That was 2007. If you guys go to my video, my very first video, it's like 300 videos behind. That was when I was a young kid. I was probably 11 or 12 at that point. It's hard to believe how much I've changed over my YouTube career. So wait, is this one of those 2 sprinters that gets shoved back into the pit? Yeah, right here. There's a switcher working. Let's go see how the AI handles the switcher. He's all the way across the map, isn't he? Yep, at 5 miles an hour with my reskin. I'm super happy with that reskin. Of course, yeah, you're right. Both headlights should be on. Both headlights should be on. I don't think these consists that get built by the switchers actually get taken out on the main, though, unfortunately. As cool as that would be, I don't think that gets to happen. Did a bunch of points just change? Pretty sure they did. Simple yard movement. Eastern Washington State. That bell brings back MSTS memories. Well, it's not just the bell. Independent is weak. I miss MSTS. I do too. I mean, I play Open Rails EWS, but MSTS, the original, I really want to play at some point, but my Windows 10 PC just won't let it happen. I'm gonna have to get an old PC as like a spare just to be able to play it. MSTS was great. It was fun for the time. And I mean, it technically never died. Thanks to the community. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep. Yeah, rail driver. What are you, my boss? Alright. 5-mile-an-hour limit. I sleep around 11 a.m. or so. There goes another sprinter. I could remove my Septiskin, I just have too much fun with it. Wow, so much EXP. Everyone wants to complete services. I've just never been. That's right. I'm sure it'll be fine. And that's where it'll reside for the rest of service mode, I think. There's the other switcher waiting. The switcher runs in a pattern so that the switcher doesn't... It's actually a cool shot if I can time this right. Let's just sprint across. Can I get it right? Yeah. hell was that? And the lights are off, correct? Yeah. Are they on this one? And there's a cab car somewhere that gets shoved under one of the bridges. I'm trying to find it. That I think goes unused. Or no, it's on the back of a service. I think there's one cab car that goes unused, but I don't remember where it is. Let me do a little flying. It might not be here. The Sprinter I gave up, what's that doing? Something's wrong. Sprinter I just tied down is now coming back out of service? Going back into service? Yeah, look both ways. What is that Sprinter doing? It's coming back out? Oh, that is the Keystone Server with the cab car coming in right as we speak. Okay. What is that one doing? I have absolutely no idea. There's one of the Keystone services. This thing came back out. I went to the NEC last September and saw plenty of Sprinters. I mean, it's their primary workforce because the HHP-8s are in storage at Wilmington. The AM7s are pretty much all gone. And it's just, there it goes. It'll tie down now. Unless it's already considered tied down. Also, it has me interested. I don't know what 648's doing. There's one thing none of these, this is the one thing the AI can't seem to do. Or have its things on. Signal failure, signal past it. Is it because I left the locomotive brake off? Or was that under AI control? I don't actually know. That's a new one on me. Maybe it still thought I was in player control. Maybe because I left the locomotive brake off. I thought the AI was gonna hold it though. It seemed like once I let go of it, the service mode was just gonna randomly hold it even if the brakes weren't on. Apparently it doesn't. But the yard doesn't have a hill. So I actually have no idea what just happened. You know, I could do scenarios, but I don't know if I have enough time tonight. Back to front I could do. At least it's kind of nice. So it gives you more running time than service mode. That's the part that kind of annoys me. Because technically you have two stops. Oh wait, no, prepare the early morning Keystone services Philadelphia, calling New York Penn, Newark Penn, and Newark Airport. You get to do 3 stops on this. This one scenario is better than the service mode. That's pretty hard to... it's pretty sad. Start the shift on yard duty at Sunnyside. Form of different transfer services starting in the morning. I feel like keystone cutting might not do a lot though. Near switcher. What does city lights do? Well, this is the one where you have to stop at Seacaucus, that's right. Keystone cutting. The back to front I don't want to do. New York switcher would give me a Y and 2, which I could test, but let's just see what keystone cutting is all about. Because I've tried back to front, and the reason I gave up on back to front was because of the cab car not starting. Because the brake mode thing wasn't working. Tees Valley line, I've barely run that. I did one of the like pipeliner scenario, ended up blowing a red signal I couldn't see, and then I haven't really gone back to TVL since then. I don't know why. I think it's just that British stock hasn't. It just, I don't know. Some of it just doesn't catch my eye. Keystone cutting. Let's take a look at what it wants. Is it going to be text? Passenger trains require forming this morning before the services in New York. Or services start in New York, MacLeod. Northeast region with Keystone service prepare. Head over and set up the switcher. Keystone one, so I'm going to be shunting a cab car. Alright. Well, at least I get to try my reskin on stream. Northeast Regional train needs forming. Collect 6 coach cars, 1 cafe car, and 1 business class car, designated the quiet car. Do we even have a business class car model? So I do hope you guys, I haven't heard a lot of reception from it, but I really do hope you guys enjoyed the new DLC reskins I made. Those actually had a, well, Those actually had a lot of work put into them. Some of my resins I've done aren't that great elaborate, but like the SEPTA Sprinter, this switcher especially, and the cab car. No, not the cab car. And I don't even know what else. Some other skin I made that was relatively complex. I can't remember what it was. Are any of the services running? Nope, the route's empty except for the yard. Well, I do wonder where the cab car is. When we put these services together, I wonder if one of the locomotives, AI locomotives, will come out and hook up. That'd be cool to see. I would really like to have service mode include actual other consists that actually made sense. Like, oh, I don't know, the Silver Star, or the Silver Meteor, or the Carolinian, or like any of these consists that we can build. They say do 5 miles an hour. I don't really have patience for 5 miles an hour. I'm not that kind of person. I'll do 8, but I won't do 5. Is that a cab car? Yep. There you go. This is actually considered a business class? Oh, it is. Now we gotta go all the way back. Oh, that's right. The red lights on this are running from the battery. Engines that are offline. Double Sprinter consist. Another double Sprinter consist. All shut down. Where's that other switcher? Oh, it's another one. I feel like the yard's all backwards to me. It's disorienting. Honestly, just let's make a save, because this is going to be a while. How long has the stream been going on? Only an hour and a half. So for some reason I was looking through the switcher's files, and technically it has step lights on. Let's look at the alternative views. EMG brake valve. Here, this is helpful. I'm not sure when you would need to use the ground reset though. Looking at gauges, looking at the other side. Can't remember if you can open the engine room on this. It's almost 3 o'clock. I'm going to stop real quick, and I want to take a look and see if I can uncouple vehicle's business car. It shows engine room lights. I could have sworn you could have opened the engine doors on this. Climb up ladder, no. I want to try and open an engine panel, but I don't believe I can. Which means the engine room light switch does literally nothing. I gotta check one little thing. Let me zoom in on the hood. If I ring the bell... it does work. I think I might cut the stream right about here. There's only so much I can do. And I really don't want to have to spend time doing another service. If I do another stream, I don't know when it'll be. I'm going to be kind of busy over the course of the week. I mean, as much as I was critical of this DLC, I do like the cab car and switcher. I don't know. I don't know if I was getting my money's worth or not. Have a good night. I'm going to play some NEC. Yeah, I mean, as much as I give the route shit, it's fun. But I don't know if it's fun for the reasons I think it is. Jeeps. Do I still have my Pride skins installed? I do. I have the NEC and open rails. Yeah, the open rails NEC can be good too. Alright, so there's that. And then we'll go back to my other little mod, which is this background here. Which I much prefer compared to the default one. See you later, folks.